been a minute since I've talked about the Scarlett Johansson versus Disney situation, but there's a lot going on here and a lot of behind the scenes stuff that's starting to come out. Pirates and Princesses has done a fantastic job of covering a lot of this stuff. They always have a lot of good stuff on what's going on with Disney over here, and I wanted to talk about a couple of the things that have been posted. Uh, the biggest story that happened like last week was when Disney came out and basically tried to smear her, which backfired in their face big time, by the way. A bunch of Time's Up organizations have come out and smeared them. These are outlets that used to champion Disney. Not so much anymore. And like I've said before, Disney sure does seem to like to portray women as strong in their movies. But when it comes to actually hiring and keeping strong women happy, they seem to fail completely at that. Just look at Scarlett Johansson and Gina Carano for very good examples of that. If you, want to get paid, you better not do that. You're not a strong woman anymore if you want to get paid. You're now a person doing a highly orchestrated PR stunt. And then, of course, you have a different political opinion. They want to fire you for that, too. Even though they seem to agree with the political opinions they say they disagree with, since they've moved most of their offices and employees from California to Florida. But if you watch their movies or their television shows, it doesn't seem like they move that way. So they came out and said that, she's doing a highly orchestrated PR stunt. It's funny, like, they've kind of backed off from smearing her a little bit. And why would they do that? Of course, because it looks bad. It looks terrible. Apparently, this is moving into arbitration, by the way, because there's no way in hell Disney wants this to go to court. Imagine a legal discovery process with Scarlett Johansson and Disney. That would be terrible for Disney. They don't want any of this to get out. The sad thing is they'll probably stick a gag order on her. She won't be able to talk about any of this or like some kind of. Basically, when this is all said and done, she won't be allowed to talk anything about this at all. I almost wonder if she's like, it's sad we won't get to see the contract. I would love to see this contract between Scarlett Johansson and Disney. We're never going to get to see it, and it's unfortunate. I'd really like to know what is in there, because it is possible that this is a stunt and she's trying to get paid. And listen, more power to her. F Disney. I hate Disney. So seeing all these women come out against them, I think that's fantastic. And I'd like to see more of it. More women should sue Disney. But of course, this is coming out. This is from Pirates and Princesses. Scarlett Johansson rumored to be blacklisted by Disney over Black Widow lawsuit. You'll never see her work at Disney again. This is just my theory, and it's nice to see that it's being backed up. I don't think you're ever going to see her work for Disney again. This is why it's kind of a ballsy move. Even if this is a stunt, it's pretty damn ballsy to sue Disney if you're a Hollywood actress, because they have so many studios under their belt. It's such a large percentage of Hollywood. Like, you're like probably never going to work for them again. Like, you're pretty much limiting yourself to other employers. And, are they going to hire you now? Like, she runs the risk of being blacklisted throughout Hollywood. But, they all claim to love strong women, so I wouldn't think that it would be a problem. Here's what they're saying. Scarlett Johansson has sued Disney over her compensation for Black Widow, and now it's being rumored that she might be permanently blacklisted by the House Mouse. According to pop culture news site Giant Freaking Robot, their inside sources claim Disney has apparently cut all ties with ScarJo in light of the legal entanglement. Following the lawsuit, Disney has been criticized over its fiery public response to the suit. Now, thanks to one of our trusted and proven inside sources, we've learned that Disney has closed their ties with future projects with Scarlett Johansson. We can count on this meaning that Disney intends to not move forward with projects they've publicly announced, like the Tower of Terror. It also means that projects that were quietly in the works for Scarlett Johansson are now out of the question. We were unable to learn what those secret projects might have included. That's interesting. I didn't know that she was supposed to be in Tower of Terror. Look at that. This is from the Hollywood Reporter. Scarlett Johansson and Disney team for Tower of Terror. Toy Story 4 director Josh Cooley is penning the script based on the famous ride. This was announced June 23rd, 2021. Wow. How much you want to bet that you'll never hear about this movie ever again? It'll just be buried. And none of these shill websites will cover it because they all kiss the mouse's ass. Don't make any mistake of that. So don't be surprised if you never hear about this movie again. It's just going to be buried. But of course, Disney, their own brand has been damaged from this. So will this affect them at the end of the day? Like, I would expect slight jabs and smears. Like, they're going to do their best to ruin her, call around in Hollywood. It's a shame. And I really think that this should get more light because of the fact that Disney runs it around saying, look at Captain Carter, that Captain America, female Captain America that's in that What If. They got her all bulked up and manly looking. They sure do love to promote and push strong women. But at the end of the day, they don't give a damn about women. And I think more people need to talk about that. Anyway, that's pretty much it, guys. Let me know what you think about all of this. Do you think Scarlett Jo is done in Hollywood? What are your thoughts on this? Also, if you would please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. And as always, I will see all of you on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out. Also, make sure to follow me over on Twitch. I do watch parties, play video games over there. They're always fun. Follow me over there and come hang out. Also, take a moment. Make sure you're still subscribed to the channel. There's something going on right now, and they've been unsubscribing people. So just take a second and double check on that and subscribe if you're new. Also, make sure you subscribe to YellowFlash, my other channel. There's a link to that in the description as well. I do a lot of live streams over there that I don't do on this channel. Usually smaller and a little bit more personal. So make sure you follow me over there and sign up.